I wanted to give you a little update on how my science lab for Blender Challenge 7 has been going. I've been working, pretty hard on this, but it's also been really busy around here. Well, it was my birthday and my daughter's birthday, just 4 days later, and my son's birthday is also this month coming up. So, as you know, I have limited time to work on this, but I try to do stuff. I want to point out some of the things that I like so far in this and some issues. I'm not looking for tips or anything like that particularly. Just want to share my thoughts about the process. First of all, I'll say that overall I'm liking it. I have a tendency to just model, just keep going, throw stuff in there without always giving a lot of thought to the theme or how I'm going to put it all together. I just really enjoy modeling. I think a lot of us do. And sometimes I just make too much crap and then I go, what the hell am I going to do with this? And it ends up looking kind of jumbled. So I do have that feeling a little bit about this. I could probably get over that though. And I think maybe the next time, maybe I'll learn my lesson. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Some of the textures are semi-final, and some of them are placeholders. Some problems I have are with this glass texture. I don't mind the cracked glass kind of look, but right now it's too much and it's too repetitive, and so I'm going to consider that as a placeholder. The lighting, of course, may change to some extent. I might put little lights in here or have some more sun coming in on that. I'm not sure about that. I'm liking the desk area because it's in the foreground, and I'm liking this area. The cart texture will change. So the idea here sort of is, I guess this is kind of a retro sci-fi lab of some sort. With some old stuff and some new stuff. Of course, it's a little bit dirty and dusty, as it should be in this brick and wood area. The microscope started out as an old-fashioned microscope, and it still sort of looks that way, but it's sort of rigged to be a little bit more high-tech. It's got an integrated PDA here with the old flash cards, I guess they call it. And I'm thinking perhaps, but I'm not sure, there'll be another PDA laying on the desk or a computer monitor up somewhere or on the desk that this would connect sort of wirelessly to and could, display what's on the slide. I don't know, you got this old mirror on this thing as if it could be high tech, but let's pretend. So I got that going. There may be a couple more instruments. Maybe not. I think the texture for this, I think this is just a standard material I put on, maybe a little bit. I have to work on this. I was thinking of some kind of specimens. Of course, in the crates, I still wanted to do that vegetation, particle system vegetation with some nice lighting in there. That'll brighten things up and it won't look quite so ominous. But I'm not sure, but that's what I'm thinking of doing. I haven't touched the books yet, so I want to do something with books and have more books and potentially different colors, brown or whatever. Maybe different colors, but maybe more along the lines of browns. I haven't done anything with the materials here. I got these gears here and there on the wall, and I'm not always sure that I like them. But I might. I don't know. This one does have some scratches and dust and everything on it, but it's not really showing, so the lighting's not great. Notice the alien isolation poster there. I gotta have that. And chemical structure, that's the chemical structure for caffeine, which I have been using frequently to do this. Sharp edge here and here on the wall. Might bevel that a bit or throw something in front of it. Not certain at all about this brick pattern, but in the end, I might just I might have to leave it and say, look, there's only so much I can do. issues with the microscope slide glass. I was trying to make it look kind of old, but I think I overdid it. So we'll see about that. Stuff on the bottom shelf, I don't know, but we do have some labels on these right now. And so overall, it's beginning to take shape, but really it could just take so long. There's more stuff I could put in there. I was thinking of a little med kit, some cylinders around. Again, it's just me going, I want more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. And probably had I just concentrated on the desk region and done a good job on that, that would have been a nice little project right there. But I decided I wanted to go all out, and now I am stuck. I'm trying to figure out where everything's going to go, how I'm going to light everything, and it's become a really big project. But I'm still really enjoying it. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you that, keeping in mind that a lot of stuff might not be final. I might do some more work on this. The microscope to try and get it a bit more high tech, or some wires or something. But I might not, because at some point you have to say, okay, look, that's it for this one. Let's move on, and let's try to be a little simpler next time. I will tell you that, let me zoom out a little bit here, or I should just do this. I will tell you that almost all of these items are instanced unless there's just one of them. So for example, there's only one desk lamp. All right. There's only one scalpel, one forceps, but the crates, the flasks, the generators, the chemical bottles here, containers, they're all instanced from the parent object, which is behind this wall. So I can make a change to that parent object and just bring in an instance and place it where I want to. And if I make any changes on that, it's reflected in all of them. And of course, it doesn't increase my polys. I'm already at about 500,000. And that's partly because I just didn't delete back faces, and I put on subdivisions where I didn't need it. That's, part of my style, amateurish style, and not particularly trying to make anything for a game. And so, in the future, I may concern myself more with that, but I'm not too worried. My computer seems to be able to handle it just fine. Been using a combination of Substance Painter and Smudger Pro and just Blender for doing the materials. I mentioned something about doing the bricks in Substance Designer. I've done them in Substance Painter. I don't know that I'm going to have the time or interest right now to do the bricks in Substance Designer and bring them all over to Substance Painter and then bring them into Blender. Just for that, I might adjust this. I might throw some splotches on here, whatever. There might be some blood. I know this floor looks cool. I think it looks cool, but it looks pretty regular. This is the problem that I find when I start to do a big scene. If I start trying to add dust and scratches and dirt to one thing, I got to add it to the next thing, to the next thing, to that. And before you know it, I've got 50 items that need to be textured to fit the scene, and it becomes a real big project. And I wanted to do something cool, but I didn't necessarily want it to take me 3 years. So if you end up seeing stuff that says, this doesn't really match, that's just because I'm running out of steam. For example, I see I've got some rolled up paper here. You can't see it very well. I haven't touched the texture on that. Like I say, the books and a number of other things. But I just wanted to give you the update and say that I have been working on this, or I haven't done any modeling videos in the last little while. This stuff is supposed to be due this Sunday. It's Tuesday, January the 12th. This is supposed to be due Sunday, January 17th. I actually may need more time. But I may not, so I might extend the deadline a little bit, and then I think we'll start thinking about the next challenge. If you have ideas, let me know. Post them in the comments or on the Zerobio Discord server. I would like to do something that's cool, sci-fi, like a desk scene here, something a little bit less intensive than this, so I can focus on the objects that I've got. Just 4 or 5 objects on here. Tell a story with that. Get the lighting nice. Get the materials nice and leave it at that instead of going off way into the room and going, I got to worry about stuff over here. I got to make this interesting over there. And it becomes quite a lot of work. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, and I hope you'll tune back in again. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, why don't you do that? All right, we'll get to doing some basic Blender stuff soon. And if you want to see me struggle along in Substance Painter, I could do some of that too. I don't know how enjoyable that would be. All right, take care, everybody.